Here we got 350 on the bar. There's 345s here, plus the bars, 315, 10s, 325, 335, 5s, 345, and 2.5s brings it up to 350. Now, starting yesterday, I've been feeling pretty sick, and today when I woke up, I'm starting with the sore throat and the cough and the runny nose and all that nonsense. There's a flu going around here. Most people are getting fevers and nausea and are really sick. So this is probably the same thing. So last night before I went to bed, I took 2 Advil, and this morning when I got up, I took 2 Advil. So as to make sure I didn't have any fever or hopefully didn't experience any weakness, because I wanted to get in today's lifting. So I'm not sure what to expect on this. And I have to get today in because if this thing gets worse and I end up missing a couple days this week, I don't want to miss the whole week. You got to at least do something. You got to do as much as you can. So even if I do feel sick, I'm going to try and get in here later on this week and at least do a light day, at least do something. So we're going to give 350 a try and see how it goes. I don't know if you can tell, my voice sounds a little bit scratchy. I don't know if you can tell through the camera. All right, I got my 5th rep today. I surprised myself. Give you a close-up. Here's to verify. You see 345s. 2.5. 5 pounds. 10 pounds. Today I made 5 reps at 350 pounds on squats. So it just shows the importance, even though you don't feel good, to still get in the gym and lift and do whatever you can. Even if you end up with a subpar performance, just keep going. It'll mean that you're not going to have losses, and then after you do recover and start back at it again, in full force, you won't have that period where you're getting sore, and you won't have to have the couple weeks to catch up to where you were before. Now, especially as the older you get, the harder gains come and the faster you lose. So it's important, it's very important to stave off that so you don't regress. You don't want to go backwards on your lifts. So it reminds me of one time I had a stomach virus. It lasted 3 days. And on the 3rd day, even in the morning, I was kind of nauseous. Now around lunchtime, it started to subside a little bit, and I was able to have a few crackers and stuff and actually keep it down. And in the evening, I decided to do my deadlifts. I was scheduled to do deadlifts, and I didn't want to miss. So I tried it, and I set a deadlift PR. That's after 3 days of not having anything to eat and having stuff come out both ends at the same time. So you just never know. Sometimes, even though you feel your worst, and you actually perform really well. But you don't know unless you try, and you won't keep making progress if you're not consistent. Today I have 190 on the bar, and I'm still working towards 15 reps on the bench press. This will be the first set. As 15, I'm breathing hard. I can feel with the congestion, it is harder for me to breathe and harder for me to catch my breath. But like I said, even though you're sick, you just don't know unless you get in the gym and try. Now, you don't want to be irresponsible and go into the gym and start coughing and hacking all over everybody. But as you can see, there's nobody in here. There won't be anybody in here till at least after dinner time. And right now it's lunchtime. And I am going to wipe down everything I have used. So even if you are sick, get into the gym if you can safely without making everybody else sick. Just be responsible. Have a little bit of common sense. I also have equipment at home, which you would have seen that in some of my videos from a while back. I have a rack, barbell, all the weights. I have everything that I need to train at home. But being that I'm getting sick, I'm sure my wife wouldn't cooperate, and she'd be throwing a fit if I went downstairs to work out. So it's a better option to just stay quiet about it, come in here to work, come in the gym at lunchtime, get it done. Another thing to watch is it seems the older you get, the more things occur in life that are going to set you back. Whether it's, like right now, getting sick, whether it's family obligations, traveling around holidays, work-related stuff. There's just all kinds of things that can hinder your time in the gym, that can prevent you from lifting. And if you don't lift consistently, your gains go out the window. So do whatever you can to stay consistent. And I wish when I was younger I had the same attitude that I do now about consistency. But when you're younger, you have other things in mind that you also want to do that is a big distraction from any kind of fitness routine. So just try and stick with it the best you can. It's okay if you miss a day. I might miss a day later on this week. I don't know how I'm going to feel, but at least I was able to get in here today, and it was well worth getting in here because I just did 2 things that I haven't done before. This will be the second set at 190. $13 on the second set, not enough endurance to repeat it. So I'll try again next week and see if I get 2 sets of 15. I just looked up 15 reps at 190 on the rep max calculator, and it comes out with a 1 rep max of 285. So it's progressing along nicely. I know last week I did a single at 245 and that was pretty easy. I'm gonna try, like I said, as long as I feel okay, I'm gonna do a single at 250 this week. So just keep plugging along. I don't want to push it. I don't think I could actually bench 285 right now. I think I would have to be able to complete the second set of 15 before I could actually do that. Reason being is then that ensures that the first set was done very cleanly, and that's really what the RepMax calculators need, is that set has to be done cleanly. I did slow down at the end, and I did a brief pause between the 14th and 15th rep. So I'm not going to count that as a 100% clean set, even though I did get my 15. Next, to finish the workout, I'm going to do one set of chin-ups, and on the floor over there, I have a belt set up with a 10-pound weight. I'm going to add 10 pounds on this time. And I know on my Monday workouts, chin-ups don't go that well. I don't do as many, especially after doing squats and after benching. I don't have that much left. They suffer a few reps, but I want to try increasing some weight and see if that will get my total number of reps up on chins. 10 extra pounds. Okay, even just that 10 extra pounds makes a big difference on chin-ups. So I'm going to continue with that. Hopefully on Wednesday on my auxiliary workout when I can do 2 good sets of chins.